Hello, I'm Jean-Pierre. This is our next meeting. This meeting we are going to focus on manufacturing. So as you know, Akim Rigid Company is planning to build a manufacturing plant in Vietnam to facilitate sales in India and China. So let's start with the key considerations to move manufacturing arm of the company overseas. So there are different considerations that someone has to look at when the person wants to move some plant or to build plant in another country. So some of those include the rapid economic growth. It's very important to look how the economy of that country is growing to decide whether to build or to move your business in that country. Another consideration is government policies along with political stabilities. So it's very important to see how the policies of the government favor the business in that country, or also the political instability. For instance, if the environment there is risky, or the environment, business environment in the country is not good, so you are not going to breed or to expand your business in that country. So it's very important to consider policies and the political stability. And also, it's very crucial to consider problems like corruption, financial instability, and a weak educational system. And also, it's very important to consider quality standards. This to mean that when you are going to expand your business in another country, it's very important to focus or to emphasize on what are the needs of the customers in that country. And then another consideration is production cost and wages. For instance, if the production cost in a country is high, so it can be very difficult for you or for a company like Akim Rigid Company to expand its sales like in Vietnam. So it's very important to consider cost and wages. So all the above consideration may affect the supply chain in one way or another. For instance, if the education system of the country in which Akim is planning to build the manufacturing plant is weak, so it will be very hard, it will be very difficult to find skilled personnel to help the supply chain. So let's also talk about the benefits and risk of doing business globally. So let's start with benefits. So when you are expanding your business globally, it's an opportunity for your business expansion. So if you are doing business in another country, it means you are going to get new customers, which will lead to the growth of your business. So another benefit is that less competition. For instance, you are moving from USA to Vietnam. In that case, you are going to be the only person in Vietnam who is going to sell particular products there, which will be different to your status, like your state, like in USA, because in USA you have many competitors, but you are going to move in new location, so there will be less competition. So let's go to the list of doing business globally. So there are many lists, but let me focus on the 4 important risks that Akim should look at. So the first one is misunderstanding of local legal framework. As you know, USA has some laws and Vietnam has some laws. So when the person or the companies tries to assume that the laws are the same, so that's where misunderstanding will come. So this is like most common risk that many companies face when doing business globally. So another risk is ineffective communication with the business partner due to language barrier. You know, Vietnam and USA have different language, so when it comes to communicate, it can be a barrier for partners of the business to communicate. So exchange rate. So exchange rate is also a barrier when it comes, like according to a European CEO. So when a company is trading in a foreign country, it can be hard for the company to estimate finances. And also cultural differences when it comes to trading like in different countries. So you will face like different cultural differences, which can also affect the business transactions. Lastly, let me talk about Akim's plan, which can be also the recommendation of different things that Akim should do to cope with those risks that I've identified before. The first thing, Akim should hire a local lawyer to get to know the laws of the partner country. For instance, as I said, you say have laws Vietnam has laws. So as Akim is planning to expand its sales like in different countries, it's better for like Akim to hire someone from the country for the company to know the laws, different things that are accepted in that country. Another thing is that learn more about the partner's language to better communicate. So as China has different language as US, so it's better for US like partners to learn the language of China so to better communicate. So another thing is to make research about exchange rates and its impact on the economy and the supply chain as well. So last point is to learn about foreign culture and develop different ways to adapt. As I say, people might have different cultural differences, so it's very important for Akim to learn about different cultures, like you, Indian, China, and Vietnam, so as to adapt. Okay, thank you so much. Let's meet in our next meeting.